Good morning, everyone. So we are shifting. We are having all this more and more conscious feelings, consciousness, feeling awareness, feelings that will be starting to come up. And it's normal. If you're starting to feel things even more in an emotional way, or if it's making you analyze your feelings, your body, the way you feel, more and more, it's completely normal. And that can be things, even linked with family, with friends, with your loved ones, it's normal. And if you're starting to be really blending with your own self and starting to understand again, go back to the purpose, but to your mission, to who you are, self-development, anything to do with that is extremely well aspected. The reason why is that we also have the planet Mercury, the planet of communication, that has now shifted in Cancer, which is all about communication, but about feelings, about emotions. So you can have things again coming up from the past, or situations coming up from the past, or things coming up from now. You can also have people falling sick. As I was saying yesterday, that is definitely something to analyze as well. If you've got something coming up, remember that each and every organ's got a meaning. It will be linked to an emotion, it will be linked to something, even just a cold does represent the way the body is going to react, and you need to listen to your body. It's a very good time to do so, because remember, the Cancer, the crab, is all hard and tough from the outside, but really nice and soft, and all with emotions and feelings inside. So it's time to kind of leave that shell and the clothes out. That is fine with the outside world, but as far as you are concerned with your loved ones and with your own self, it's really time to make sure that all that is well aspected, that it blends, that it feels right with what you are doing, with the people around you as well, that you are living with, or that you are having as friends, or that you are. It's a good time to see actually who blends well with your energy and who doesn't. It's something that is important to see as well, because there's no much place to hide there, simply because it's gone to another level. It's really gone into a level where you will feel things even more, especially for the people who are psychic or water people, they will feel it even more. But any kind of people that are psychic, that are awakened, will feel it even more, or it blends or it doesn't. So that might actually clean up things as well around, that you might actually want to clean up yourself, saying, look, that situation doesn't really go with my soul anymore, just doesn't feel right. And that doesn't mean to be a nasty person, right? I mean, there are ways to do that. If it was, for example, with someone, you just wish them well, but it just doesn't feel right with your soul anymore. Or if you are in a situation, I don't know, it could be a job, it could be a place, and you're like, you know what, that's not my soul, that's not me. In that case, it's a good time to do that as well. It's actually better to do that now than doing it when we'll be in Mercury retrograde. I had a couple of people, wanting to get rid of a situation, as a job or with an employee or whatever. I actually strongly suggest to do it now. And you will feel, that things feel right or they don't, and trust me, you're doing yourself a favor when you get rid of people that are not well aligned with your own self, because people are energy. We are made of energy. That's how the astrology works, right? So we're 100% made of energy, and in astrology, what you feel is the energy of the stars, and this is how much we are sensitive to energy. So you want to be, you want things to feel right around you. You want to be with people that you love, that you admire, that give you a good energy, because people can suck you down and people can feed you up, So in fact, people are very, very important, and who you surround yourself with is extremely important actually because of that. And that is something that with what we are going through now will be even more even more multiplied, simply because you cannot really cheat. When you've got Mercury, we just had the moon, we're going slowly but surely towards Cancer. We've got all those retrogrades forcing us to analyze ourselves, to analyze the situation, to analyze, you know, all those things. So not only you're going to be learning about yourself, about your capacities and who you are, but you are also going to be, you know, finding, you know, who is positive, not positive, you know, and things like that. It's very, very important to see what's going on around you and how it feels. You have to remember that what we are going through for the moment is the transformation. I said to you that it's not the end, right? The first phase that we've lived with that virus and all that, it's just the beginning of this year. For the moment, we are transitioning, okay? This is exactly how you should see it. It's a transition until you would start moving forwards again. September, we might have some news around, you know, that we don't like too much. November, definitely there will be something going on again, mid-November. So for the moment, it's doing the work for us in the sense that we are doing some self-discoveries, what really matters. Analyze what you've just been through, please. Analyze what you went through with the coronavirus and remember of the lessons that you've learned and how you had to transform and what you had to let go and how you had to organize yourself and how things changed because that was the beginning of a lesson. It's not the end. So for the moment, it's more kind of like letting us analyze who we are, what worked well, what didn't work well, and our own feelings and our own place again in that universe. So very important to do all that work for the moment, to do that soul research. And it's going to keep on going. We're not done yet. The universe is going to push us more and more into our souls, you know, especially with Mercury retrograde and all these kind of things, to the past, to the people that we love, that we care. You will want to spend more and more time with those that matters. It's normal as well. That's where we are going towards too. So that's going to be, but mind you, it goes well with winter, doesn't it? I mean, to be home, to cook nice meals, to enjoy your family. In fact, it goes well, you know, and with Cancer to be looking after yourself, having some nice spa and, you know, baths and treatment and looking after yourself and cherishing your body and your soul, because the bodies they probably are starting to be tired now. There's a lot of things that are popping up as diseases and stuff like that from the stress, from things that people have been going through, and that's normal. But again, analyze all that because that are related with some emotions as well. So time to do all this work, and yes, plenty of work to do with the soul and the energies. That's extremely important because that's who we are. Remember, we are made of all these atoms that are together, and we definitely are made of energy. So that's it. Have an awesome day. Enjoy it. Look after yourself. Look after your loved ones. Feel good and see what clicks, and trust your emotions. Trust yourself. Remember, we are being, you know, with that sixth sense, we all have it. So trust you guys. Trust yourself. It's important that you do that as well. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye.